Sri Guru Charitre, Chapter 18. Poor Brahmin finds treasure. This chapter describes how Gurunath comes to the Panchaganga Kshetra, the holy confluence of Panchaganga and river Krishna near Amarapur. Gurunath relieves the poverty of a Brahmin of Amarapur by making him discover a treasure pot in his own yard. Study of this chapter is believed to earn for one the grace of Goddess Mahalakshmi. Siddhamuni told Namdarak that Sri Narasimha Saraswati's sojourn on the banks of river Krishna was to sanctify the places around and to regenerate the people morally and spiritually. Sri Narasimha Saraswati visited the Panchaganga Sagar, the confluence of the 5 holy rivers Shiva, Bhadra, Kumbhi, Bhagavati and Saraswati, where they all meet and merge in river Krishna. The temple of Amareshwar was located there and hence the place was called Amarapur. Nearby was the Shakti Tirtha where resided 64 Yogini Shaktis serving and worshipping Amareshwara but unseen by others. Nearby was Papa Vinashini and other holy Tirthas too. Sri Narasimha Saraswati stayed at Amarapur for 12 years. This place came to be known later as Narsobvadi after Sri Narasimha Saraswati. To avoid crowd, Sri Narasimha Saraswati lived here in seclusion. In the afternoon, however, he used to go out in the guise of bhikshu into the town and ask for alms at just 1 or 2 houses. Siddha Yogi narrates to Namdarak about an incident that took place during Sri Narasimha Saraswati's stay at Amarapur. In that town lived a poor Brahmin. Added to his poverty, he had a large number of children. He used to live by alms. But when he could not get enough alms, his wife used to cook the leaves of Gevada creeper which was growing on their front yard. Thus, the creeper turned out to be the main source of sustenance for the family most of the days. One day, Sri Narasimha Saraswati came to the door of the poor Brahmin and asked for bhiksha. The Brahmin welcomed him and offered him worship duly. But as they had nothing in home that day, the wife cooked Gevada leaves and served Gurunath. Gurunath ate it with great satisfaction. He blessed the couple saying, Mahalakshmi Prasada Siddhirastu. That is, may the great goddess of wealth shower her full grace on you. Then he left. But while leaving the house, he did a strange thing. He pulled to the ground the Gevada creeper and threw it aside. The Brahmin's wife and children were very angry and furious that the stranger ungratefully destroyed the creeper, which was their main sustenance. The wife began to weep, and the children too, as they all loved and looked after the creeper with great concern and solicitude. They were all worried how they would be able to sustain themselves on the days when the Brahmin would return home without receiving any alms. The Brahmin tried to comfort his wife by saying, God is there to feed and protect if we have but faith in him. Is he not sustaining the frog in the cavity of the stone? How does the mother get milk from her breasts to feed the child if it is not the doing of God? Are not birds and animals in the forest provided with their food? When God is there, the provider and the providence for all, why should we bother our heads with unnecessary worries and anxieties? Without praying to him, why wail over a tiny creeper? We can as well plant a branch again, and it will grow up in a few days. Everything will have a divine purpose, and everything is for our good. We should take things in that spirit. I am sure our guests certainly would not have intended any harm to us. Let us face things as they come, but with full faith in the Lord and in his doings. The wife was now reconciled and calmed down. Both of them went into the yard. The Brahmin pulled out the roots of the Gevada creeper also and started digging there to make place to plant a branch creeper there. Lo! As he was digging with the iron crowbar, he heard a clanging sound as if the crowbar was hitting against a hard surface. As they dug out and looked in, they found a vessel full of gold coins lying buried there. They took it out and were overjoyed that the guest's blessing, Sri Mahalakshmi Prasada Siddhirastu, turned true so soon. They immediately ran after the strange bhikshu. They found him at the Audumbar tree and fell at his feet, pouring out their gratitude. Thereafter, they remained staunch devotees of Gurunath. Jai Gurudev.